discount.
Would you be willing to pay more money for a phone if you knew that the phone was made by people that got paid a living wage?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I'm all about that, man. I'm fine with paying more for something to take care of the employees.
That's the best argument for Made in America. You know, that Made in America argument is like, some people look at it as patriotism or nationalism, and I could see that. But there's also the argument, if it's made in America, then people have to get paid, you know, like at least a minimum wage, you know?
Well, you know who said it, and it's been lost, and I think it's one of his great quotes? Henry Ford. Henry Ford said, never forget, you have to pay them enough to buy the cars.
Ah, that's a smart quote.
And they forgot.
Henry Ford was a wizard.
Yeah.
Henry Ford also figured out that you can make fenders out of hemp, and they're far superior to metal.
Yeah.
There's an old video. You ever see the old video of his first car?
No.
His first car that he made had fenders made out of hemp, and he's banging it with a hammer. And the hammer's just hemp is, forget about whatever anybody feels about marijuana. Fucking stoners, they're always trying to push it on us. Just hemp itself as a textile, as a commodity. Hemp, when they use hemp to make things out of, hemp is a very strange fiber. Where if you had a piece of hemp, like the size of this water bottle, is a large water bottle, right? If you had a piece of hemp that was that thick, it would be hard like oak, but light like balsa wood. It's fucking weird.
It's similar to bamboo, or?
It's similar to bamboo, but stronger, much stronger. It's a very, very strange. The impact is 10 times stronger than steel. Hemp plastic panels. Now you go see if you can find the video. It's a crazy video.
Yeah, just
because in the video he's banging on this fucking fender with a hammer.
Well, it's a crazy video because he had an iPhone to make videos in 1910.
No, that shit is. He probably had a dude on a truck filming this with one of those things.
Yeah.
They probably had to crank it back then,
right?
right?
Yeah, to crank it. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably did. Like, that's his car. Actually, pretty dope car if you had that today. Drive around that bitch. Let everybody know. Look at this. He's wailing on it with a fucking hammer, and it just bounces off. And it's completely sustainable. You can plant it in an area and regenerate it within a year. Whereas if you have the same issue with trees, you try regenerating an area with trees, it takes decades.
So is it? Well, I guess it'd be more similar to bamboo than fiberglass.
Yes, more similar to bamboo than fiberglass, but superior to both of those things. It's fucking amazing. Fiberglass cracks and breaks.
I know.
But it's light like fiberglass, but far stronger.
I had a Corvette that the fender just cracked and broke off.
Oh, I have a Corvette. I have an older one.
You got a magnificent one.
Yeah, they who made a car recently out of hemp? Lotus. Lotus made a hemp car really recently, and people are hoping that other manufacturers are going to start using this because it's actually safer. It's stronger than fiberglass, safer than fiberglass, and it's like similar in terms of its weight. So that stripe down the middle is exposed. There's photos where you could see it more clearly, Jamie. See if you there it is. So that is what the actual fiber looks like, where it's not painted and sealed, or it's just sealed rather, but not colored. So you can see the fiber. It's incredible stuff, man, and it doesn't fuck with the environment. It's actually good. It's a cleaner process.
So why is it not being used?
Because it's connected to marijuana. That's the only reason.
It's just publicity.
Yeah, well,
it's just bad publicity.
Up until very recently, hemp was illegal to grow in the United States. Now, I know this for a fact because my company on it, we had to buy all of our hemp from Canada. When we sell hemp protein, which is one of the best versions of protein that you can get in plant-based form because it has a full amino acid profile, very easy to digest, and if you get high-quality hemp hearts, like the stuff that we sell, it's real easy going down. Like, it doesn't fuck with you or give you gas. Like, some people have issues with, like, whey protein if they have any sort of lactose intolerance, and some people just doesn't agree with them. Hemp is very easy to digest. I mean, I take a hemp protein shake, and I'll go to the gym, like, an hour later and have no issues working out pretty hard. Whereas some stuff, it just ooh, I fucked up eating. But because of all the laws that have been in existence since the 1930s regarding hemp and marijuana, That's one thing that a lot of people don't even realize is the laws were actually put in place to stop hemp as a commodity, not really to stop marijuana. They stopped marijuana to stop hemp. I mean, it was all done by William Randolph Hearst.
Right.
This fucking asshole in the 1930s ruined things in 2017 with propaganda. Even the term marijuana was never used. Marijuana was a wild Mexican tobacco. The reason why they used the term marijuana is because they could, instead of saying cannabis, which everybody already knew, instead of saying hemp, which everybody already knew, they said, well, there's this drug called marijuana, and these Mexicans and blacks are smoking this drug and raping all the white women.
Yeah,
That's
that was
literally
in the
what they
13.
said.
Oh, yeah, in the 13, that documentary, they talked about it.
Fucking amazing.
Same thing with opium and the Chinese from the railroads.
Yeah.
You know?
That, to this day, is why hemp is such a problem in this country. All that bullshit from 1930-something is why we still have issues
So
with it
does
today.
the hemp protein, do you get high off of it or
No.
anything? It doesn't. It's
No THC
that-
whatsoever.
okay.
It's just the fiber from the stalks.
Yeah.
It's
no,
not
I'm just
from
curious
the
because
flowers.
of me personally. I'm going to try it.
Yeah. Oh, hemp protein
Check it out.
is amazing. You know, but I do have to tell you, like CBDs, which are really great for pain and pain medication or pain inflammation, things along those lines. Some people, like Greg Fitzsimmons, says he gets high off of it. And I don't understand that. He said he tries that Charlotte's Web CBD oil, which is full profile hemp oil. He says it gets him high. But he might be crazy. Greg.
It fits. Who knows?
He's a silly boy.
Things react differently to his metabolism.
Yeah, but if we were reasonable and intelligent, we would be making a shitload of things with hemp. The fiber is so easy to regenerate. It's so easy to grow. It's totally sustainable. It's healthy.
Maybe that'll change.
I'm hoping.
You know, maybe that'll change in time.
Yeah.
We're slowly waking up and getting rid of those. Well, like you said, the propaganda that created it. You know.
Well, another thing is that you can make plastic with it.
Yeah.
You can make biodegradable hemp plastic.
Well, even the weed. I mean, we've had legal weed, right? People aren't running the streets raping.
I am.
But
That's what I do
Joe,
now.
you might have been.
I just smoke pot. And I don't even know who I am. It's like I wake up. I wake up covered in blood. Yeah.
Joe, there's an argument that it wasn't the weed.
Yeah. That's what I hear. The idea that this is the one that's illegal is so fucking crazy.
Right.
When you can just go to a liquor store, or just go to a bar, almost anywhere you look.
And that's the lobby. Right? I read this crazy article about the weed thing in Vegas. Like they made a compromise with the liquor lobby that you had to have a liquor distributor license to distribute the marijuana, to literally take it to the dispensaries, and no one got the license, so they couldn't deliver it. I'm sure they figured it out, but initially, like, nobody could deliver it.
Yeah.
The liquor companies were like, well, why would we deliver it? Like, we don't want to, we want you to drink.
Well, they were running into a shortage. It was so chaotic when they first started.
Because they couldn't distribute it anywhere.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Well, they couldn't keep up with the demand either. It was just so insane.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. And they still have the money issue, right? They still have the issue of the risk of putting it in the banks, especially with Sessions.
Yeah.
Sessions wanting to be some anti-weed guy.
That little goofy elf. What a weird fucker that guy is. It's just, I like watching Trump shit on him.
Yeah.
You see him just sort of just swallow it and eat it. In the beginning, Trump was real high on him, and then he wouldn't recluse himself because of the investigation of Russia.
My favorite joke was when Roy Wood Jr. called Sessions a Confederate monument.
That's a great joke. Yeah, he was a guy it was Ted Kennedy that was calling him a disgrace, like back in the 1980s.
Oh, this guy he was too racist to be a judge, like in the Reagan era. And I mean, literally, like Congress was like, no, like you're too far gone. And this guy has a long history of crazy.
Yeah. Well, he wants to bring back the Just Say No days.
Yeah.
Literally said that he wants to bring back the policy of Just Say No and the war on drugs.
Yeah, the war on drugs, throwing people in jail forever.
Just say no.